Welcome. Today is our last day at our annual meetings in Punta Cana. And I'm very glad to have our Executive Vice President, Jordan Schwartz, with us. Jordan, welcome.
Thank you, Angela.
Yeah, it's a big day for our institution.
It's a big day. It's a very big day.
How do you feel?
I feel really excited. I'm trying to calm myself down enough so that I can have a proper interview with you. Go ahead.
That's great. So tell us, why is a big day for the IDB Group? Why is this so important for us?
Well, I think we brought to our governors, to our owners, 3 really substantive transformational reforms for the institution. And we received from them unanimous support from 48 different countries on each and every one of those reforms. And they're, I said substantive, they're really important. They're important for us and they're important for the region. There's the institutional strategy itself. There's a recapitalization of IDB Invest, which is more than double the size of its capital base. And then there's this new business model for IDB Lab, which will also allow it to grow substantially.
Yes, and as President Alan has been saying, impact is the word of the day, right? Can you share with us this new approach and give us an example, very concrete, so people understand what we're talking about?
Yeah, this is the piece of it that excites me the most. So I'll try to answer succinctly, not spend 15 minutes, get too excited, stand up from the stool and everything. The impact, I think, in broad terms, means that we're going to be focusing on delivering our projects and making sure that the results of our investments, the results of our policy lending, really do change people's lives, really do impact the environment and the societies in which we're working. More specifically, it means that we will be looking at the results of the individual investments, but also making sure that we understand how they fit into systems, how they fit into the development objectives of the governments. Maybe I can give one example.
Yes, please.
And something that our education specialists would know very well because they concern themselves with this systems question in everything they do. But this is something that will be transferred or will be incorporated, this kind of thinking into everything, every kind of project, every kind of program. You can build a school. That school requires so much more to have actual impact on the quality and access to education than just the physical building. It requires systems around it. It requires kids have to get to that school. So there's transportation. You need technology. You need technology to connect the school, right? You need pedagogy and curriculum that actually transfers knowledge. You need students that have nutrition, right? So they can stay awake and focus and be healthy during the school day. You need teachers and administration, students and teachers to all be, students and parents all to be focused on it. So there's a system at work every time we build a project. Same thing for water, same thing for power, same thing for lines of credits to public banks. What are we ask ourselves and we ask our clients, why this project? What is the development impact we want from this project? What more can we do than this single investment? How does this fit into a trajectory of support? And we will try to find a way to measure and to demonstrate our success in having achieved those broader development objectives. It's very difficult, runs into issues of attribution and measurement and coordination because it takes a village, but this is going to be development impact and it's radical. It's radical for revolutionary. That's a better word. Yes.
Yeah, totally. And people are excited about it.
I'm excited about it. No,
Yeah.
I think people are excited.
People are excited about it. So the other thing that I like to ask you is about the private sector, the role of the private sector in this new set of reforms and this new vision of the IDB Impact Plus. Can you tell us how is going to be the way that we're going to be working closer with the private sector?
I can tell you that the IDB Group, in comparison with other multilaterals, other institutions, already has fairly close working relationship among the component pieces. But now with the more than doubling the size of IDB Invest and the strengthening and growth of IDB Lab, this will become even more important, and it gives us this opportunity to leverage each other in a way that we've not seen before, to take collaboration and coordination to a whole other level of impact. I could give an example. Should I give an okay.
Yes, please, yes.
I'm sorry, I ended up asking myself your question.
That's
Go
no
ahead,
problem.
ask the question.
No, please, can you give us an example?
I can give you an example. So this is what I was thinking. A few months ago, Ilan was in conversation with one of our governors, with the Minister of Finance, who said, look, we're having trouble with renewable energy investments that we went out and solicited. We don't really have the capacity in the energy market in order to absorb the energy that they're producing, and we're worried about them going into insolvency. Can you help us with that? And so President Goldfein realized that this was something that might be a market issue, an energy market issue. It might be an insolvency or liquidity issue for the investors, or maybe it's both, but it's public and private. And he asked James and myself to go to the country, meet with the Minister of Finance, which is what we did. We met with the Minister of Energy. We brought the teams together from IDB Invest and from the IDB, and the Res Rep helped us to coordinate all of this, because the country reps sit at that nexus of the three parts of the institution and the client. And we looked at the market, the energy market issues, pricing, regulation, incentives for investment, and put together a medium and long-term solution looking at market solutions. And we looked at the short-term issue of the financial viability of the investments. And as a team, this is the approach that we will be taking much more frequently when there's a difficult development challenge, and it requires both public solutions and private solutions.
Yeah, and new level of like thinking, innovation, and knowledge, no?
And coordination.
And coordination,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
So Jordan, there is so much to talk about in the coming days, weeks, and months about these issues. But I would like to thank you for your time, for your leadership, your commitment, and I want to tell our audience to follow us on our social media, to look at our new IDB Impact Plus page. And this is definitely a new area for the institution. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much.